Hi, friends. Hello. Now, this is a very quick one, and my advice is going to the jambites, those that are about to write jamb. Now, I'll make this quick, but I'll start from the science students. As a science student, as a science student, you'll be having four subject combination, four, and they are English, biology, chemistry, and physics. Now, I see a lot of you people starting with chemistry and physics, especially when you're finding it difficult. Please, my candid advice to you is to start with English. Mind you, you'll be having like 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours to write your exams. 2 hours to write your exams. Now, hear my advice and take it seriously. Start with English. English. Now, I will advise you don't have to use, because you have to divide the time within those four subjects, 30 minutes for each. But I will advise you, your English carries more questions and it's quite bulky. But the reason I'll ask you to do that is because the tendency of you passing your English is very high. Yes, even if you don't know what you're doing, but at least you're sure that you won't fail English. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is you'll be having lexis and structure and a whole lot of passages to read and a whole lot of questions. So you have to take your time, designate like 30 minutes to answering it. Now, when you're done answering it, then go over to biology immediately. Go and start answering your biology questions, because I feel that biology is something that has less calculation. Okay, so within your first 45 minutes you should be done with English and biology. My dear, don't stay in one question trying to read and understand vividly. Anyone you don't know, you are free to skip and keep going answering till you are done with the ones that you're conversant with. That is why I said within the first 45 minutes you are done with English and what? Biology. If you like, stay and waste up to 1 hour. You are trying to answer English and get it accurate. My dear, you don't have time for that. Okay? Most times the ones you think you answered correctly may be wrong, and the ones you think that you answered wrongly may be correct. Okay, so just don't waste your time in a particular thing. When you're done with the first 45 minutes, you'll be having roughly 15 minutes to cross check your work both on biology and English. Now, if you are not conversant, or maybe there are some spaces and you are not sure of the answers, my dear, tick anything you see there. Anything that you feel your mind is telling you or is closer to what you feel, tick it and move over. Mind you, by then you spent like 1 hour. Now to your physics and chemistry. Physics and chemistry, I'm advising you to give yourself 30 minutes for the both. I know what I'm saying. 15 minutes for physics and 15 minutes for chemistry. How? You'll be having like 40 questions in physics and 40 in chemistry. Now, what you should do is start with the theoretical aspect. Like, you'll be seeing something like defined as dash is defined as something that has weight and occupies space. A, matter. B, water. C, proton. D, atoms. My dear, you already know it's matter. Answer it. Leave those calculations will put you into a lot, and before you know it, your time is over. Just go straight to the theoretical aspect. Now, designate like 30 seconds for each. You need to learn how to read fast. If you're a slow reader, you're in trouble. Okay, learn how to read your questions fast, and as you're reading, try to assimilate as well. Now, when you're done with your chemistry within 15 minutes, then go to your physics. Answer all the theoretical aspects within 15 minutes. At least you are sure. Do you understand? Now you'll be having the remaining 30 minutes to do the cross checking and the solving aspect. Peradventure you're solving and you don't know what you're solving, and you see that your time is ticking, you can as well put in no, any answer you feel is right. Okay, because I see some people, they will be like, oh, I was just in English when they asked us to submit. I was just trying to write my second subject when we were asked to submit. Most times you see some people say my system just shuts down. My dear, a lot of things do happen in JAMB centers when you're going for your exams. I know what I'm saying. Even most times you may go to a JAMB center, and when you're just like 30 minutes to your exams, systems will start shutting down. And mind you, once you've started and your system shuts down, it automatically submits. So imagine within 30 minutes to 1 hour you're almost done. My dear, within the remaining time you can now calm down and do whatever you're doing, knowing fully well that you've justified yourself. Do you understand? So guys, that is what I want to say. If you have any other questions or you have any other thing that you want me to talk about, do well to drop it under the comment section. I'll be at the comment section and I'll be reading. Okay, nice to have you guys. See you later. Bye.